Hi, everybody. Doing something a little different. I'm sending you a nighttime video. I'm doing it because time is slipping away from me. Today is Tuesday, the 15th of August, and I really have to finish everything tomorrow because I leave Thursday morning bright and early and head to Dublin, and then Friday plane back to Philadelphia, good old Glenside, Pennsylvania. It's been a whirlwind of a trip, and um, I'm going to do something a little bit more different. I'm not going to really get into what I did this past week. I mean, I can briefly say I did a lot, as usual. Saw a lot of things, met with a lot of people. But I thought tonight we could talk a little bit about the culture here in Ireland, and as an American, what I'm beginning to realize how we differ from people raised in Ireland, from those raised in Ireland. Um, I think that the main thing is that it's a slower pace. Um, there's no rush. As coming from a business world where I had deadlines, I'm used to going in and being quick, set the objectives, figure out the action items that are needed to do that, assign steps to different people, set timelines, very clear, define action items, and get it done. It doesn't happen that way, folks, here in Ireland, not at all. Here, it's like, it just reminds me of basic biology where it's a single cell organism and it doesn't split off, it just stays whole. And so there's no individual, it's a body. It's all the individuals merging together, and that's how they do things. So the biggest thing that happens is that everyone gets a chance to be heard. So you go into a meeting, and one by one, people say what's on their mind, and people listen and listen, which is really hard for me. Not patient, but it's about everyone deserves their chance to say what's on their mind and what they feel about a situation. And once that's all done, there's no clearly, as far as I can tell, there's no clearly defined action items. It just seems that there's possible ones that are discussed and things thrown around. I'm not always clear on who's going to do what or when, but it's okay. It's like because they're a single organism, it's like they just read each other's mind and the things get done. They get done in a much slower pace. I mean, if you had a timeline in your mind, take it and double it and then double it again. Because it's there's no real drive. I mean, it's not that they're lazy or that things aren't important. It's just that other things in life are more important. And if there's a grievance or some kind of disagreement, as long as everybody gets to say what they want to say, it gets stated once and it doesn't get carried forward. It's just not important enough to hold on to. It's life is more important than little stories in your head. And it's pretty cool that, it's like a tribal thing where they just work together. And so that's really different from what an American would do. So expect when you come here, don't like push yourself onto people. Sit back and just listen. Wait to be asked. You know, volunteering is not looked at as being helpful. It's looked at as being pushy. It's not the person, it's not the American or my business to put myself into that situation until I'm asked. And, you know, that's the way it's done. And I think that's not something we expect, and we think we're being so helpful and so wonderful to get things done and organized. And they've been functioning fine without our organization, without our input. And I think it's pretty cool that you can have, it's like a real family. It's a real, like I said, a single cell organism. And just the realization that there's more important things in life than to worry about a little disagreement. And that things will get done. They will take a long, long, long time. But sometimes things just happen on its own. Nobody has to do anything. So I think that might be part of the philosophy, that if you just don't do anything, maybe it'll get done somehow. But it's a system that works, and you have to be really aware of that you can't just jump in and take charge and have all these ideas. You have to just sit back and be patient. So that's life as it is in Ireland, and I hope you have a good night, and I'll talk to you again. Bye.